Hey everybody, it's your boy Jupiter, and today we got a special treat. I'm going to show you how to make your own budget for free using Google Slides. So there are plenty of programs out there that can track your expenses and give you some budget information and things of that sort. I really just wanted to do something for people that was free, that you can do step by step and understand some of the concepts that are going on, and also learn a little bit about Google Slides and the equations and things of that sort to make things easier for you to add things up and also sort your expenses the way that you want. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're starting off in Google Drive. So one of the requirements for this tutorial is for you to have a Gmail account. So if you don't have a Gmail account, you want to go to gmail.com, set up an account, get all that situated, and then log into your Gmail account, and three, you'll see these 9 dots at the top of each one of the apps that they have. So right now I'm in Google Drive, but Gmail has the same thing. So you want to click on Google Apps, and you're looking for Drive. If you don't see it here, it may be further down. This is just one page, one part of all of the Google apps. So if you scroll down, you'll see that there's more here. So if you don't see it at the top, just check at the bottom and see if it's there. So you want to click on Drive. I'm already in Drive right now. So once you do that and have that set up, then you want to go to New and click on Google Sheets. Cool. Click, close that one up. Okay, so this is Google Sheets in a nutshell. I'm going to keep it around this size. So the first thing you want to do is to rename your budget, and this is going to be a monthly budget. So I'm just going to say Jupiter's monthly budget. And every time you like type or do anything in Google Apps, for the most part, it automatically saves it. So once you're done, you can just hit enter and it's saved. Now it's saved to Drive. So it'll be in your Google Drive from now on. Next thing you want to do is to go to your spreadsheet. This is column A, row 1. You want to type in here, you want to double click and just type in name. So we have the name of whatever the bill is. And when you're done typing in name, don't hit enter, hit tab, because then that takes you over to the next column. So the next thing, of course, we want to put is the amount. Pressing tab. Now, I like to know when it's due. So I'll say due date. And I'll put, if it's a yearly thing, I'll put yearly due dates. Let me fix that. Yearly. Okay, press tab again, and I'll move this over just a little bit. So the next thing, of course, I like to do, since this is a monthly budget, I like to put the yearly amount, just so I can know what I'm spending over the year for this item. And then after that, I'll just put in some notes and press tab. So this is the basics of what you're going to be tracking in this monthly budget. So first things first, see how this works. You see the numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can scroll down and we have a lot of space here. But notice one thing, that we lose this. We lose the first row, and that's kind of important. So what we want to do is click on the first row right here, and then we want to go to view, and we're going to go to freeze, and we want to freeze one row. Great. So now when we scroll down, we always have our headings at the top of the page. So we can scroll down as much as we want to, and we always know what we're looking at. That's really important. Okay, so we're going back up to the top. We should have the number 2 here, so that lets us know we're all back to the top of the page. let's start adding some things in. So of course the first thing will be our rent or your mortgage. Okay. And I'm just gonna say this is $1,500. And the due date, of course, is on the 1st. So I'll just put 12/1. And the yearly due date, really don't have that. And the yearly amount. So this is where we're going to learn how to do some basic math in here. So what we want to do is take anything that's in this column B and times it by 12. So how do we do that? We do a formula. So we can double click inside of here. We're going to press the equal sign. And then we're going to type in capital B colon B. And that gives us all of the totals, all the amounts from column B. Make a space. We're going to press the star key, which is the number 8. And you hold down shift and you can get that star key. Make another space and 12. And then when you're done, always tab. So now we have $18,000. That's our rent mortgage for the year. So let me just make this a little easier. Okay. Now you notice if I click on this cell, we can also edit it up here if we needed to. That's easier for you. So this is coming out pretty good. So the next thing we want to do, since we have our rent and the amounts in here, let's format some of these columns. Main ones are B and E, which are numbers, and we can also do C, which is a date. So what you want to do is click on the column itself. So we're doing column B, and let's go to format, go to number, and let's go to accounting. Now we automatically get the $sign and the comma and the period for the cents, if we have cents, for anything that's inside of this amount column, which is cool. So let's go to the yearly amount, do the same thing. We're gonna go to click on E and format, number, and accounting. And now we have nice $18,000. If we wanted to do the date, we can do that also. You can click on the column C, go to format, number, and date. Now it's automatically going to give you the date that you're in. This is 2023, so it gave us the due date of 2023. Sometimes you just want to just put the month and the day. You may not want all that, so it's your choice. It's your choice. But that's one of the things that you can do with this basic budgeting in Google Slides. Google Slides is really cool. Anytime you make a change, it saves it automatically. And you can access this on your phone. If you have free time, always look at your budget as much as possible. So let's add some more things in here. And I think we're actually missing a column. So let's fix that. Instead of notes, let's put a category, and then put the notes at the end. And this is going to be really powerful. So I'm going to call this essentials, because that is essential. So now we have a category of essentials. Now what's another essential? To me, another essential is your phone bill. And we'll say that the phone bill is $50. It's due on we'll say it's due on the 15th. And I'm pressing tab every time. I'm typing something in, pressing tab. Yearly due date, doesn't really have one. The yearly amount. So let's go over this real quick. Let's copy and paste. So we're going to click on here. We're not going to copy $18,000. We're just copying the formula we did before. So all we have to do is go right click on it, copy, and what tells you is Control C. That's your shortcut. So the Control key and C. If you're on a Mac, this would be Command C. But we're just copying it. We click on it, and then we're going to come down here to the one that we want to paste it to. And then we're going to right click on that, and we're going to paste, which is Control V or Command V if you're on a Mac. So I'm going to paste it, And voila, I have $600, which is 50 times 12 automatically. Now let's go to categorize this. Just double click in here, type in E, and we already have essentials. So all we have to do is press the tab key. Perfect. So this is coming out really nice. Another one, of course, is going to be your car payment. If you have one, just say your car payment is $500. And the due date is the 28th of the month. No yearly due date, yearly amount. So we can do the same thing again. We can right click, copy, and then paste it. Or you can click on this cell. See this circle right here? You're gonna grab it, click, hold, and drag it down. And it gives you the same thing, which is nice. You can do multiple cells like that if you wanted to get everything working with that formula. So this is coming out pretty cool. Car payment, you know, you kind of need that, so I'll put that on the essentials. That'll be cool. So now we have 3 essentials right here. Car payment. Let's do a car insurance. Hopefully your car insurance is not too expensive. I'll just put 200, and we'll know that that's going to be due. I'll just put a random date, the 7th. This would be good to put the yearly due date. Most times it's 6 months, so you could put the 6-month date. You can say 6/7/2024. And again, you want to click here, go to format, go to number, and go to date. So everything that you type in here will be a date. And let's see how much we're going to be spending over the year. Again, I'm grabbing this circle on the bottom right, or you can copy and paste it. And that's $2,400 for the year. And this is definitely essential. So I'm just going to paste that. Good. So we have a good starting point for our monthly budget. Let's get some subscriptions in here. I have YouTube Premium. So I'm just going to put that in here. And as you can see, now the text is starting to go off the cell. We don't want that. So let's just grab it from the top column and just move it over. You have some more room there. Perfect. YouTube Premium, I know it's $12.99. So now I'm going to tab. I have no idea when it's due. I believe it's due around the 15th. So I'll just put the 15th. Yearly due date, it's a subscription, so it doesn't really have that. And the yearly amount, again, you can right click, copy, click on the one you want to paste it to, and paste. So altogether is $155.88, which is pretty cool. So now the category is not essential, it's actually a subscription. So let's put subscription in here, subscriptions. Cool. And let's do another subscription. Let's say Netflix. And just say Netflix is $14.99. I have no idea how much it costs, but you can tell me in the comments how much it is. So let's just say this is due the 8th of the month. And let's get the yearly amount. Again, this is another way to do it. We'll just grab it from the circle, bring it down. Cool. We can do the same thing for the category. Grab the circle, bring it down. So Netflix and YouTube Premium, one is $155 for the year, the other one's $179 for the year. So it gives you a good sense of like how much you're really spending on things. Are you really using it? If you're not, then you can always cancel it and get it off your books. Another thing you can do is click and drag down. And if you look down here, it tells you how much all that is. That's $335.76. You may not be able to see that because my face is over it, but trust me, it's $335.76. Let's do one more subscription. What's another subscription that we have? I'll put my Google Drive to terabytes. So I do pay for some space, and that's about $11.99 a month. And that's usually due on the 1st. So I'm tabbing, pressing the tab key, press the tab key again, and let's tally this up. What's $11.99 times 12? It's $143.88. So this is pretty good. Let me make this a little bigger. There we go. So that's another subscription. And let's drag this down here. Cool. So it's coming out pretty good. I think we could stop there for now, because you could just continue to add on more things that you need to. You kind of got the hang of it. Let's total this out. So I'm going to put a total right here under everything. And the next thing we want to do is add up these items here. So let's select the first one, and you're going to just click and drag it down. And now we're going to go to more, and then we're going to go to functions, and we'll go to sum, and then press tab. And now we have a running total of $2,289.97 for the month. Let's do the same thing for the yearly amount. How much is this for the year? Again, functions, sum, and tab it. That's $27,000 for the year that you're paying just to, just to live out here. So again, it's really good to know what your numbers are, so you can add or you can delete things as you need to based on your budget. You can always shop around and see if you can find something a little bit more affordable, but at least you have a good sense. And this is the backbone, the basis for you being financially responsible and financially independent, knowing what your bills are and being able to adjust things on the fly as you need to. Okay, so this is looking good. It could look a lot better. So I'm going to click off this more here, and let's make this look a little nicer. So I'm going to click up here where the name is, and then I'm going to drag it all the way over, make sure I get every cell. And now that all of this is selected, I'm going to go to format, and I'm going to go to alternating colors. So now that I have it on alternating colors, I want to click on, it already has a header. Let's add a footer. I'm going to change it to this gold color. And if I scroll down, you can actually customize the colors and the styles here. You have your header, your first alternating color, your second alternating color for your data inside, and then you also have one for your footer. So this is pretty cool. You can make it look exactly how you need to. So you're going to click done. And now this is looking a lot better. We have a nice header, and we also have our footer. Let's make this look a little bit nicer. Let's click on the first row. Let's go to here. We increase the font size, make that 12. And we also need to do something, because some of this text now is like kind of going off the page. So what we can do is just click on let's click on this first row here. Let's see, can we grab it? Really just want to grab an empty one, and then select it like that. And then all you have to do now is just drag one that you need to move over, and they'll all be the same size. See, this is kind of big. This is way too big. So let's undo that. We're going to do Control Z, or you can just click here, undo, and that'll be Command Z. So let's just make one of these as big as they need to. That'll be better. And then click on this one, drag it over. Okay, much better. So at least we can see everything. That's important. Okay, good. This is looking nice. And let's do the same thing for this row here. So you're going to click on the 9th row. Let's make this really big. I want to make this 14 and make it bold. You can put whatever styling you need to, as long as you can see all the numbers. That's the only thing that really matters here. Nice. So we have our total. This is our monthly total, monthly amount, and this is our yearly amount. So this is the basis of you having your budget We have, we talked about that in the last video. I'll put a link up there for you to check it out. Budgeting is so cool. Once you get used to it, you can really have control over your money and also basically plan for the future. See where you want to put money. You also have money for savings. You can put that into your budget also. How much are you going to save? Your 10%. Put that in your budget also, and use it. Use it, check it every couple of weeks. You can check it every day, even better, to be more financially financially independent and more astute of what's going on with your money is really important. So you can also add in your income and then subtract your monthly income from whatever this total is. You got $2,289.97. So subtract that from whatever your income is, and hopefully it's a higher number. If it's a lower number, then you may need to get rid of the YouTube Premium, get rid of the Netflix, because that's a lot of that's almost $26 right there, over $26 a month that you're paying for things and stuff, and anything else that you're not using or it's not essential, you're probably going to want to chuck it until you get more financially sound. Okay, great. So hopefully this has been helpful. If this has helped you in any way, please leave a comment, give us a like, and please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate your help. Let me get back to the studio. Okay. So yeah, thank you again. Hopefully this has been helpful. Please share with your friends, your family that may need to understand how to do a budget. I really wanted this to make this as simple as possible, so you didn't have to buy anything or do anything out of the ordinary, and it's just really good skills to have to understand how to work with a spreadsheet. So in the future, when it's time for you to buy a house or even buy a car, you can do the numbers and see if it makes sense for you. So this is your boy Jupiter signing off. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.